there, I've hit the button, so if it's working, we'll see in a moment. I always have to check it on my end to see if it's working okay. But I'm very excited. Let me make sure I post it real quick before I forget. And now I don't need those open anymore. So, hi Joe Boy, and thank you for the head pat. I hope it's working okay. You got here really fast, so thank you. Yes, thank you. It is a new PNGtuber. I've been waiting for it for about a month now, and I'm really happy. It's going to take me a while to get used to it. But last time I was playing Pokemon, my internet was being really bad, so I ended up doing the little side quest to go back to the professor off screen. I brought myself back to where we were after the last gym. And I am sorry if I sound a bit sick. Once again, I am. Emmy Ping Pog? Hi Pathfinder. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're also doing well, Joe Boy. I'm sorry that I forgot. It looks like our egg is hatching. We've got a whooper. We're going to nickname the whooper, but I don't know right now. That is the most high quality ping I've ever seen. The artist did a fabulous job. The artist was amazing. I think, if I remember right, her username is KuroYamaii. And if you see Lady Platypus, she has the same one. The same artist. Hers is really cute too. I'm glad that you're doing well, Pathfinder. And thank you for the head pat. Yep, we've got a little bit of a revamp. It's been here since I started Pokemon, at least. I really don't know what to name the whooper. We're just gonna call it the girl in all caps. That way we can go on our way through the forest. What idea do you have, Pathfinder? Oh, the name. When we get... No, we can't do that. It's a girl. Nips is a boy. When we find a boy Pokemon, we'll name it after Nibs. Currently our team is Floofy, Nidhogg, Karen, Salted Ham, the girl, and the Slowpoke that I have to put in the PC. Unfortunately, Slowpoke doesn't get to be on our team. One day I'm going to replace it with a Starmie. Thank you for the follow, Cold Coffee Tuesday. It's nice to meet you, and I hope you're doing well today. I forgot to check. I did go back and catch like 2 Pokemon off screen. I caught this Goldeen and Spearow. School hasn't mostly let me stop my streams as of late, especially since Pokemon started, but I have to say, best glow up for a small streamer I ever did see. Thank you, Pathfinder. Thank you. I'm slowly working on improving things. Now that my model is fixed and I've got an actual overlay, the only thing I have to fix is the internet, but that will take a while. It's going... Oh, what happened to the model? So, my first model didn't turn out how I had wanted it during the commission process, and I wasn't really comfortable using it. So I swapped to the Prism model when it was released. And it's a beautiful model, but it's way too high quality for my streams. Like, the resolution was 2K, and that was so laggy in most games. No, Hijack Savage. It is best to forget about my original model. Unfortunately. But yeah, the Prism model needs like at least 8 GB of RAM to run, and that was a bit crazy. They did eventually release a 1K version, but it still wasn't what I had envisioned for my character. Thankfully, KuroYamaii did an amazing job. I don't think there was anything that way. By the way, how's the server coming along? I want to join when it's time. It's done. So if you want a link to it, I can send it to you later, or you can do it through the redeem on Twitch. And she tried it with Monster Hunter Wilds, but it was super laggy with the game running. It was absolutely laggy. And thank you for the redeem, Jack Savage. Let me know if it works properly. I tried to set it up last night. I'm glad that it works, and thank you for letting me know. So I think in this forest we have 2 Pokemon we can catch in the grass, and we might be able to catch a Poliwag in the water, but I could be wrong about that. I want to make sure I catch as many as I can. Pathfinder says, I won't be able to join for a few hours, so please DM me the link if you don't mind. Of course! I'll do that when I'm done streaming. And I appreciate that you guys want to join it. It means a lot to me. It took a while to set up, too. I also wanted to apologize for not streaming as much last week. I know I already apologized on Twitter, but coming back today made me really happy to see everyone. We're gonna have to go all the way around just to meet that guy over there. And then we're gonna backtrack. I want to catch a Heracross, and that's not a Pokemon I normally use in my playthroughs. So I wanted to give him a chance. I am just really happy to be playing today. Pathfinder says, "Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I know that for myself anyway. You've always been one of the most wholesome new faces in Christian streaming and one of the best friends a guy can have. And I love how calm this place is, so I want to be more involved with that kind of community. Way more to make up for a lack of stream attendance." Well, I'm glad that you think I'm wholesome, and I'm glad that you think my streams are calm. It makes me happy that you want to be a part of my community, and it's absolutely fine if you can't attend my streams often. I don't take any offense to that. You're the one who called me a cinnamon roll, and I still remember that. By the way, the Discord invite redeem doesn't work. Jack said that it worked for him. I wonder why it didn't work the second time. I called you a cinnamon roll because it's true that you are one, and I'll always hold to it. I think I'm more of a spicy cinnamon roll. It is a permanent invite link. Did you get the whisper from it, Pathfinder? Or did it not let you use it at all? No whispers. In the chat that I can see, it doesn't say that you redeemed it. I think I put the cost at 1,500 stream points. Did you have enough for it? Regardless, if it doesn't work today, I'll send it to you later. It is a permanent link. It does have a limit. I thought the invite link is sent to the whole chat. I didn't know. It just works for whoever redeemed it, yeah. It's a private redeem. That way we can keep out people who are not very friendly, who will use it maliciously. The ad is going to start in 40 seconds, by the way. Just to give you guys a heads up. But I need to go back to one of the routes. I think it's 33. And we're gonna head over there and then see if we can headbutt a tree and get a hair across. I could have gotten the girl killed. I should have swapped her out immediately. I'm living on the edge. It's a very good thing it's just a Zubat. And the Zubat wasn't worth much XP. And the reason we're not gonna catch this Metapod is because we already have a Caterpie. The girl might actually be able to fight the Metapod. Or maybe not, it looks like it's going to take forever. You know, we'll just keep trying. As long as it doesn't tackle her, it should be okay. It would be faster to level her if we didn't have to switch her out as much. Welcome back from the ad break, guys. Thank you for sticking around for it. That was a really nice crit. Of course, Pathfinder. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray for Pathfinder's schooling. Please help him get through the week. And please help him with his assignments and his math class. And for any unspoken things that he needs. I also pray for his friends. Please help them with whatever is going on in their lives. And also for his mother. Please help her not be overworked. You know best what's going on in their lives, so please be there for them and please give them peace and security. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, I pray. Amen. And thank you for the prayer request, Pathfinder. I hope that everything is going well for you. I've been praying for you. even off stream. The girl got a lot of XP from that Metapod, thankfully. And it looks like we're getting a phone call from Ralph. I don't even remember who he is. Sup? This is Ralph. How are ya? Yesterday, a wild tentacle slipped away from me in front of my kid. I was feeling down about it until he shared his Pokeballs with me. That sure made my day. You call your mom sometimes, too. I do call my mom, not in this game, but I call her every day in real life, unless she doesn't want me to. And I'm really glad that things have been better for you, Pathfinder. Things will get difficult and then peace will return. But no matter how hard things get, our Heavenly Father is in control of them. One of the Bible verses from my study today, because I'm going through Mark now, I'm going through the Gospels again before I go through the Old Testament, was the one where they're on the boat and the storm is happening. And the disciples are afraid and they ask Jesus to wake up. And he wakes up and rebukes the weather. So even if God doesn't stop all the bad things that are happening in our lives, it doesn't mean he's not in control of it. And regardless of how things turn out, we need to stay faithful. By the way, if you'd like, Pathfinder Paladin isn't my only name. I'm also Marcus on Twitter and YouTube, not that I comment much on the latter, but call me whatever you'd like. I do remember that you're Marcus. I've never forgotten. But if you prefer it, I can call you that. I was too busy talking and running around that I forgot to do what I was supposed to. In fact, God may actually give us the hardships himself if Job is any indication. Absolutely. Sometimes we need to be broken down for us to submit to him and learn from it and grow. So I need to go to this route. I have no preference. I didn't know if you knew, so I was letting you know just in case. I remember. I remember because you've been a huge part in my streaming so far. You gave me that huge shout out on Twitter. Mr. Nib says we wouldn't turn to him if there wasn't something we needed in life. It's absolutely true. That's how he got me to believe in him. Bad things had to happen so that I could come to him and know Jesus. And so I can't possibly regret anything in my life. The girl is turning out to be very strong. I'm hoping that this is the right route to find Heracross. Jack Savage said, I just noticed you're a harpy now. Must make playing video games difficult. Definitely. How do I hold the console or the controller? Pathfinder Paladin says, it was actually a bad mental related thing that led me to actually reading the Bible for myself for the first time and wanting to learn how to better follow him more seriously. If you've read my testimony at all, it's pretty similar for me. But I'm glad that you were able to come to him. Sometimes that's just what we need. The girl seems to be happy about the rain. For me, I found out that the thing I was searching for my entire life, that I don't know how to explain the feeling, but the feeling that you're missing something in life. That was God for me. Coming from a life where I felt not valued or loved, I tried to seek that from other people. But really it was God who I needed. We need more Pokemon in these trees. This also seems like a pretty good way to level up the girl. I've actually seen the first part of the testimony video, and funny thing, I actually always believed. I was born and raised and believed all my life, but it was that experience that made me want to actually dive deeper into my faith and a relationship with him. And I think he helped out by actually putting a Christian VTuber on my YouTube timeline, which is how I found my second family, so to speak, of the Christian content creator sphere. I'm really happy that you got the push you needed to dive deeper into your faith, Pathfinder. Or, sorry, Marcus. That's going to take me a little bit to get used to. I noticed for a while that Christian content was being pushed onto my YouTube feed. I used to watch YouTube a lot. And I'm sure that that slowly worked in me as well. No need to apologize. I don't care if you use them interchangeably. Well, I want to stick with Marcus because I feel it's more personal. But I'm sure I'm going to accidentally mix them both up at some point. I'll call you Marcus Paladin. Or Pathfinder Marcus. We really need these trees to be restocked. I don't exactly know how this mechanic works. Mark Finder Path. I could see myself saying that too. Not what you'd call yourself? I mix up my words a lot, so hopefully I don't mess it up that badly. Whoa, the girl suddenly danced in happiness. And we couldn't really see it because she was behind the tree. I'm sure that if the Heracross is actually here, it's gonna be very rare. We'll just be farming out Spearows for a while. Hi, Pathfinder. Thank you for the high redeem. Well, thank you for the redeem. If you hadn't done that, I might not have known that you were here. That's a joke, by the way. I don't know if I conveyed it properly. Why are there only birds in the trees? I'm glad that you were able to catch it as a joke. A lot of people don't. Oh, we just lost the girl. I was not paying attention at all. It is a very sad day for the girl. But don't worry, we'll bring her back. So my model is supposed to be a dove and a harpy. But without all of the bad and evil connotations of actual harpies. And thank you for the head pat, Cold Coffee Tuesday. The dove part of why a harpy? I don't see it. Well, it's more so for the design, not anything about my character or personality. So if I had a full model, you would see bird legs and, of course, the bird arms. Bird arms, their wings. I really like birds. And I really like doves. So, the reason for my name, Dovemmy, it has ties to Christianity, of course, because of the Holy Spirit. I thought you had human arms with the wings. In my prison model, I had it like that. Simply because I had no other choice. When I tried to commission my model in the first place, the first one I had, the artist wasn't understanding that I wanted bird arms, like wings instead of arms. There were a lot of other issues with it, but that was the big thing. But from the very start, I wanted my character to have wings as arms. Cold Coffee Tuesday said, I kinda do see your arms blending into your wings. Yeah, it's half. I'm very happy with the design. And yeah, the dove is the Holy Spirit emoji. And because of Noah's Ark, with the dove being another sign of God's promise to humanity. Yeah, if I remember right, he sent his doves out to see if it was safe, and if they came back, they could leave the Ark. It's been a while since I've read that story. But really, the dove in it was supposed to also represent the change in me since coming to Christ. Because I'm not playing a character at all, I'm just me. This is a reflection of me and my growth. At least that's the way that I see it. There's gotta be some bugs in this tree. When did I come to Christ? I believe it was March of last year. So it hasn't been very long for me. I didn't have a family that was Christian. Thank you for the lurk, Space Rose. I can see it too. I don't know where the heart behalf fits into it, but I see the dove aspect. Mainly, it's the body shape that would be heart-be-like. Not anything else. I do also have a Google Doc with it. It should be on my Twitch profile as well. And a warning for you guys, the ad break is in 30 seconds. If you stay for it, thank you. If you don't, I understand. I also don't mind if you guys have ad blockers. Thank you for the lurk, Jack Savage. I really didn't expect to do this much talking already, but I'm very happy. James is over there making noise in my background. So sorry that you guys will hear it in the video when I post it. The girl is trying her best. We're gonna have to take her to the Pokémon Center. I will double check real quick. I have the tab open on my computer. So there should be a Heracross on Route 33. So I'm just unlucky. Very unlucky. Welcome back from the ad break. Thank you guys for staying for it. I'm really happy that you're free. Congratulations on being free from ad jail. So we're gonna probably be here for a while. We've been very unlucky. There's no bugs. You know, normally I'd see that as a blessing, there not being any bugs. But we're trying to add this guy to our team. On the bright side though, the girl is having a really good training arc right now. She's going to be the strongest guy on our team, I'm sure of it. And thank you guys for being so chatty this morning. It makes me really happy. We're at day 60, still no bug. I think they're probably going to speak legends of me. The girl who just kept going back and forth from the Pokémon Center to the forest and headbutting trees. Jack Savage said, I had the day off for snow, otherwise you wouldn't see much of me. I'm really glad that you had a snow day. I wish I could see snow we haven't had much at all this year. Pathfinder Paladin said, "By the way, Emmy, I don't think I say it enough, but thank you for being you and doing all that you do. We don't deserve an Oshi as real, kind, and wholesome as you, but you're genuinely one of the most caring VTubers I've ever met. I'm understated how genuinely thankful I am, but thank you for always being there for your people." Thank you for being so sweet. I don't feel like I've done much, but that really makes me happy to hear. I'm really happy to be doing this and to be able to spend time with you guys. Cold Coffee Tuesday said, "I came to Christ roughly 29 years ago, but it was a false faith that only lasted a few years. It's only been about 4 months that I've been trying to come back to Christ, but this time for real. And sometimes, I guess, Jesus spoke about it in his parables, about the wheat seeds and where they land. The world has thorns, and it's so easy to let our faith die out. I'm really glad that you came back to the faith, or that you're trying to come back at least. I believe in you." Do what you can to hold on to it, because I guarantee you it's worth it. And Biscuit Baby said, "Oi, oi, oi, howeth art thou? Jesus loves y'all." I'm doing really good right now. Like, physically I feel sick, but I'm very happy.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Thank you for the redeem, Pathfinder. I mean Marcus. Marcus said, "You've done enough, my friend. You've done more than enough, even." Thank you. But I'm not done doing all that I can. I plan to keep doing this and improving everything that I can. I forgot all about punching the trees with my poor Whooper. Sort of feels like how it was when I was younger, Mr. Nib said. I didn't mean to send that earlier. I'm really glad that Mr. Nibs, my husband, is faithful. He grew up with it, and I'm sure he had a huge part in me coming to my faith. And thank you, Biscuit Baby. I hope I do too. It's always up and down with illness for me. Thank you for the follow, Biscuit Baby. And thank you for helping me meet my follower goal. Pathfinder said, "I mean, you've done enough to earn the praise I gave you just now." Let's just give all the praise to God, not me. Mr. Nib said, "I grew up in a Christian household with my dad as a pastor chaplain for my whole life, so I needed to know if my faith was real or just how I was raised." That's a good distinction to make. And I'm glad that you found that it was genuine. I grew up in a household that wasn't Christian, and so I had a lot to learn. I had so many bad things happen throughout my life, and so much of it was just my fault. I'm sure it would have been a lot different if I grew up around it. Cold Coffee Tuesday said, I grew up among professing Christians who didn't do anything for Christ and had no fruits. I'm sorry that you grew up around those types of people. I'm sure it was very rough for you. By the way, I'm sorry that if I mess up the expressions like I just did. I'm still getting used to hitting the buttons. The girl's cheeks are becoming rosy. I love Looper. She's so cute. Marcus asks, unrelated, but do you have plans for a lore video anytime soon? I know you revealed some of it here today, but I ask because I have a surprise I want to work on for you. Well, that's the thing, other than what my design is based around. I don't really have any lore. And at the moment, I don't necessarily think I need any, because I'm just me. I don't want to play a character, I just want to be genuine. I hope that's okay, by the way. That just makes it easier for me. Next time I'm able to attend streams, I'll have a surprise for you. I'm looking forward to it, Marcus. Thank you. I have a question. Is what I'm doing to my poor Wooper ethical? Is it okay to be making him headbutt the trees all day? Like, I really want that hair across. Cold Coffee Tuesday says he probably likes headbutting. Pathfinder Marcus says I'm unqualified to answer. We'll just say that she really loves headbutting. Whooper. Oh, we got a phone call from Joey. Dovemmy, good morning. It's Joey. Are you sleeping in? Oh yeah, I saw a wild caterpie. I thought about going for it, but then I failed. Oh well, I guess that's just the way it goes. I'm not very good at catching Pokémon. Poor Joey. Maybe he should try headbutting some trees. Whooper does kind of look like the no thoughts head empty Pokemon. And that's why I love it. Thank you for the head pat, Joe boy. I hope that you're still doing okay. Whooper, more or less. Yeah. He just exists to whoop. That's all. And headbutt trees, of course. That's a cute emote, Cold Coffee Tuesday. We're gonna take Whooper to the doctor. That way she's okay. And I'm glad that you're doing great, Joe boy. Marcus said Whooper just cares about the simple things. She's a little baby. I agree. I think she's adorable. It's time to go back to the trees, Whooper. There's gotta be a bug in them somewhere. We'll go try these ones. She sounds so happy when she hits the trees, too. Oh, that's one we haven't seen before. I'm not sure if I'll use Apom, but I'll certainly try to catch it. I'm not a huge fan of its evolution, but I like it in this form. glad that the girl knows when to hold back. It would have been pretty sad if they had made Apom faint. Good morning, the Dragon King. I'm glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. This Apom is pretty tough to catch. Marcus said, I think it's time for me to leave, but it's been a relaxing, enjoyable time as always. God bless you guys and have a good week. God bless you too, Pathfinder. Or Marcus, sorry. I'm really glad that you showed up, and thank you for talking with me so much. God bless you. Oh, and I won't forget to send you the link later. Apom, please stay in the ball. You're a joy to talk to as well. Truly, take care, Marcus. I'll keep praying for you. Good luck with your college. Okay, we're going to send out Floofy for a moment. We're just gonna paralyze it so we don't waste more balls. And in less than a minute, the ad break is going to start. You're free to leave if you're not fine with being in ad jail. But thank you if you stay through it. You know, I sent out Floofy and then I forgot to paralyze Apom. It's really good that we caught it anyways. Now we have to keep trying to find a Heracross. Eventually that little monkey is gonna go in the PC. I'll have to reply to Joe Boy after the ad break. I'm having such a great time. We found another Apom. His mistake was not being the first Apom that we met. There's no room for a second one. Welcome back from ad jail. Thank you guys for sticking around. And I'm always happy to see you stop by, Joe Boy. Thank you. And thank you for the lurk, Blitzy. It's nice to see you too, and I hope you're doing well. The poor girl, she's dizzy. She is a little hurt. We'll take her to the Pokemon Center again. She needs to be in good shape if she's going to headbutt more trees for me. And now we head back to headbutt more trees. Will we finally get a Heracross? The answer is probably not. We're certainly finding a lot of Apoms now, though. They should probably be worth more XP than the Spearows, at least. One would hope, anyways. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, but thank you for the lurk, Ein Hoffnung. Gosh, I hope I said that right. I appreciate all of your support. I imagine that the lady next to us has been watching us hit the trees for like an entire week or more, and she's probably horrified. I don't blame her. Not at all. She must understand that my Wooper really likes doing that. I wish I knew what percentage it was. Right now it feels like 1%. I never checked what ability my Wooper had. Well, damp is pretty useful. I don't know how useful it is in this game, though. We have another Apom. I said it during one of the ad breaks, but all of these Apoms are making the mistake of not being the first one that we found. That's why we have to fight them. Thank you for the head pat, Joe Boy. You've given me a lot of head pats today. The girl is getting stronger. Soon I won't need the rest of my party because I think she'll be able to take on anything. Let's not let her know that once I find a Staryu, I'm going to replace her. She's very useful in the meantime. Joe Boy said he's going to save his points now. Now that I've got a lot of other things checked off on my list, I'll probably see if I can add more spenders for the future. I'm just not sure what I should add. Probably more sounds. We found a Heracross. That's what we've been waiting for this entire time. And Mr. Nib says, I'm waiting till I can trade the points like stocks. I don't know if we're gonna allow that. We're going to send out Floofy and try to paralyze it. I don't want to risk accidentally killing it. I really like his face. He's got the uwu face. Or more like Owo. The Owo face. Either way, he's cute. I'm going to try my luck and just throw Pokeballs at him. I don't know how fast he is, though. We'll see if it just works. And the answer is no. We'll try one more and then I'll see about healing up Wooper. I always get so nervous. Like, I don't want to have to hunt for them again when they're so hard to find in the first place. Okay. We'll make sure that the girl is safe. And then we'll send her back out. And I think we'll try water gun. Please don't delete Heracross. Let's see if we can get away with that once more. We will throw a Premier Ball at it. I hope he stays in that one. I like it better than a Pokeball. But it doesn't look like he wants to. Cold Coffee Tuesday said, sometimes you can throw a basic Pokeball without weakening them and it catches them first try. I've done that before. Generally, I like using the, I think it's Quick Balls, the yellow and blue ones. I definitely don't have access to those right now. But I think Heracross is probably really hard to catch. We got him though. This powerful Pokemon thrusts its prized horn under its enemies' bellies, then lifts and throws them. Thank you for the good job, Jack Savage. We will call him... We'll call him Nibs. And that's my husband's username. Heracross is probably really hard to catch. Catches it a few moments later. Well, it took a few... more than a few tries. A lot of Pokeballs. Like, he stole my Great Ball. And then... But anyways, we got him. And now we don't have to be on this route anymore. Wooper does not have to suffer any longer. We will make sure that we grab him. Now we can finally move on to catching Pokemon in the forest. He should be pretty easy to level, given that he's a bug type. One would hope anyways. He's very cunning. He looks so big. I would be terrified of this thing if it was real. It is not much of a surprise, but I'm afraid of bugs in real life. I'm not that scared of beetles, but they look a little too much like roaches to me. At least some of them. So if I remember right, we should be able to catch 2 Pokemon in the grass here. I think a Paris and maybe an Oddish. After that, I think we'll fish in the pond and see if we can find Poliwag. Other than the Metapods, I don't think there's anything else we need. I'm not going to be able to fill out the Pokédex completely, but I want to catch as many that I can. Kimono girl, lost and all alone. Poor girl lost in the dark Ilex forest. What? You remember me from Violet City? You must be imagining. Anyway, will you show me how to get out of this forest? Sure, I guess. You will? Aren't you lost in the forest as well? How do you know how to get out of here? Apparently Heracross knows. Wow, are you going to show me how to get out? You are such a smart Pokemon. See you. Nibs is clinging to the tree. Now, I want to be clear, even though I've named this Pokemon after my husband, he's not my husband. He's just a Heracross. Do not get the wrong idea. He's pretty tanky. I've never used a Heracross on my team before, but I know a lot of people like him. He's a pretty strong Pokemon. This is a really small forest, but we do need to run around a little bit longer. I guess before I forget, I'll see if I can fish up the Poliwag. Once I'm freed from the Caterpie, at least. Jack Savage said, "Beetles are awesome, that's why God made so many of them." Some of them have very unique designs, like, I don't know, some of them don't look real, but they are. And a warning, the ad break is in 35 seconds. You're free to leave if you don't like it, but I appreciate you a lot if you stay. I just wanted to give a heads up. This Magikarp is really tanky. We'll try to lower its defense a little bit. It's not like it's gonna do much to us. We might have to try a different spot. Another Magikarp. Welcome back from ad jail. Cold Coffee Tuesday said, Heracross, oh sorry, wrong one. Some beetles are cool, ladybugs for instance. I do like ladybugs. I don't like the ones that look like ladybugs, but they're not. You know, the ones that bite. Jack also said, There's a beetle that has a big, fake, inflatable termite that comes out of its back so it can trick termites into feeding it. That sounds pretty cool, to be honest. I've never heard of that beetle. And Cold Coffee Tuesday, I do not know if June bugs are beetles. I don't remember seeing them in real life. Thank you for the follow, Draco064. I hope I read that right. It's nice to meet you, and I hope that you're doing well today. Sorry if you can hear the dogs. Mr. Nib says, seeing a big beetle has the same joy as seeing a dog for me. I don't get that same enjoyment, unfortunately. You know, I used to play Animal Crossing a lot, and I really enjoyed hunting the beetles in that game. They were very good money. And Cold Coffee Tuesday said, this but spiders. Except the poisonous ones. Spiders are friends. I don't agree with that. I like spiders, like, they're very helpful to have. But as soon as they start crawling on my stuff, I don't see them as friends anymore. I'm sorry. I still remember the video of the two beetles fighting each other. It was pretty funny. We had a spider in our bathroom the other day. I think he was one of those spiders that weren't actually arachnids. I don't know what they're called. They look like spiders, but they're not. I'm fine with him being in our bathroom. He can live there. But if it were any of the bigger ones, I don't think so. I left him alone and then I saw him the next day. And then he left, so I don't know where he is now. All that matters is that he doesn't move into our bedroom. Nibs wants to learn Fury Attack. I'm not a huge fan of moves like this, but we'll make him learn it. I think they're very fun to use when you have something like Skill Link. I think that's the right name. A Skill Link cloister was very fun and competitive. It's been forever since I've played competitive Pokemon though. I'm about to give up on the Polywog. If it's actually here, I'll come back for it later. Or maybe I'll find it somewhere else. We will try one more water encounter. Afterwards, though, we certainly need to run around for a Paris and an Oddish. My husband is a really big fan of Paris. And he doesn't really care for Pokemon. Cold Coffee Tuesday asks, did you play competitively in-game? I did for a while in, I think, Generation 6. I didn't have the opportunity to do otherwise for any of the older games. I spent a lot of time battling online. Mr. Nib said, I didn't grow up with Pokemon, so I wasn't as hooked by it. I think you mentioned that your parents thought it was demonic? Or something? Not a good Christian game? Cold Coffee Tuesday said, very cool, sometimes wish I had battled others online. I wish that I had done more of it while the games I really liked at the time were current. Mr. Nibs said parents didn't like how the Pokemon evolved. It makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense. That said, I really like Pokemon still. I do have a lot of trouble getting into the newer games. But I have really big nostalgia for the games like this on the DS, and even on the Game Boy. As a family, we played Dungeons and Dragons online, though. I still think it's really cool that you and your family had that to spend time with each other. Cold Coffee said, back when I was married, I got my wife into Pokemon and we played together for a while. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with it. I really do. For me, I played a lot of Pokemon when I was little and never stopped playing it. It was one of the few things that I did have. Kinda like Final Fantasy XIV, it became an escape for me. Especially when things at home are rough. I was notorious for restarting my save files and just over and over and over. I wonder if we can actually find the Pokemon we want. Maybe we used up all of our luck with Heracross. Or maybe it was Wooper who was lucky. I do not like fighting the Metapods. In the past, I've made my husband play Pokemon with me. Though he'll only do it if it's a Nuzlocke. I'm not very good at Nuzlocks. I don't have the attention span to keep my friends alive. I think we'll try a few more times and then we'll move on. We don't have to catch them all immediately. And I also don't know if it's time sensitive. Mr. Nibs said you get to watch Salted Ham get crit with Nuzlocks. Yeah, this so far is the only timeline when I haven't let Zubat die. And it's not even a Nuzlocke. And it makes me so sad because Zubat's one of my favorite Pokemon. Did you see the shrine that pays homage to the Protector? This Protector watches over the forest from across time. I think that it must be a grass-type Pokemon. I think it's a grass psychic Pokemon that looks like an onion. Oh honey, you're making a Pokédex? You must be battling all kinds of Pokemon. Try using this TM for a change. Obtain TM 12. It's Taunt. Use it and the target Pokemon can only use moves that do damage to your Pokemon for a while. Not a great move for... Oh, it's Joey. Dovemmy, howdy. It's Joey, how are you? Hey, do you remember my super cool Rattata? My Rattata is different from regular Rattata. It's like my Rattata is in the top percentage of Rattata. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course, Joey. Of course. I don't remember what Pokemon are on this route. Oh shoot, a rat. Certainly is a rat. We will use a potion. And we'll fight the trainers first. This is where I do my training. It's a really big route. Really big. He's got a rat too. I would imagine this guy is probably youngster Joey's rival. Don't let him know though. He'd probably get really sad about it. This isn't a very good matchup. I don't really trust the Spearow not yet. He knows Peck. Cold Coffee Tuesday says, gotta head out. Take care, Dovemmy and Mr. Nibs. You take care too. God bless you. And it was very nice to see you. And this is not the best matchup either. We'll send out the girl. We'll use water gun. When I was just a child, I had Fire Red. And I was so sad that I couldn't get Sandshrew in it. I'm pretty sure that was the other version, Leaf Green. And I didn't have anyone who would trade me Sandshrew. What makes me really sad is I don't have my original copy of Fire Red anymore. I had a cousin who tricked me into trading it for a different game. I think I was about 5 or 6. Or maybe a little bit older. It was a very sad day. I just got my Pokemon back from the daycare. Let's see how much stronger it got. And ads will be in about 35 seconds, guys. If you stay for them, thank you. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to give a warning for them. I know most people don't like them, and I certainly don't either. I don't like Snubbull. It's not a very cute Pokemon. It's biting me. I don't want to be bit by the dog. This dog is not very nice. He's really trying to destroy my Heracross. This is why I don't like Snubbull, because he's mean. Welcome back from the ad break. Thank you guys for sticking around for it. As you can see, Nibs and the girl, I forgot when that happened, but they almost died. They're okay though. I'll try swapping in Karen maybe? Never mind. We're just gonna send out Nidhogg. Certainly the dog Pokemon, at least Snubbull, is very mean. Very vicious. Kinda weird that all of the Pokemon fans, like the NPCs in the game, really like Snubbull. But I guess it makes some sense. I'm the best in my class at Pokémon. Mr. Nib says, name all the Snubbulls world peace. That's certainly a good name for them. I like it. Heracross, I forgot to swap out. We need to keep him safe. I'll probably swap in Salted Ham for a little bit. At least until we make it to the town. We need to get to the Pokemon Center. Don't remember what the next level is for the gym leader. That kinda scares me a little bit. When I was younger, I struggled with Whitney a lot. If you transferred into my class, I'd become the second best student in my class, wouldn't I? I want to get stronger before that could happen, so would you trade phone numbers with me? Then we can have Pokemon battles together. Sure. But just know, I'll never let you surpass me. Cool, I'll give you a call when I'm ready to battle again. You can call me too. We'll stop putting Nibs in danger. And we'll just make sure we've got every trainer here. Are you a trainer? Let's have a practice battle. I don't think it's actually a practice battle. I'm still gonna take her money from her. She's got a Bulbasaur. I love Bulbasaur. Goodbye, Bulbasaur. I really like Hoppips too, but I don't like leveling them. And the only reason I like them is because I like Jump Bluff. Whenever I see a strong trainer, I want to be their cheerleader. When I'm out on a walk, I sometimes pick up items. And if I find anything, you can have it. Want to give me your number? I'll call whenever I get anything. I suppose. I'll call as soon as I get anything. You know, that's pretty generous of her. I don't like the drowsy. We're still gonna catch one. First we'll see if Salted Ham can delete him in one hit. The answer is no. But that's actually a good thing. If you think that you had a good dream but you can't remember it, a drowsy has probably eaten it. I don't like that. I'd rather have my dreams eaten by a dark cry of all things. No nicknames. You go in PC jail. We'll see what else we can find on this route. And then, of course, it's another drowsy. We'll do at least a couple encounters and then we're gonna head into the town and see about fighting the gym leader if it lets us. It's been a while, so I don't remember what order things are in. I hope Salted Ham likes me. It would be nice if he could, or if she could evolve soon. That way, I can have my Crobat early. I think we'll just continue on for now. I wanted to make sure I at least got the gym leader in this stream. And it's been 2 hours, so we probably only have 1 more hour to go. Ethan says, Grandpa. Good work, Grandpa. The Pokemon you raised for me has been as healthy as can be. You look fit, too. Hey, Dovemmy. Let me introduce you. This is Dovemmy. She's a trainer. She seems to be getting better at raising Pokemon. Well, not as good as you, Grandpa, of course. Follow me, Dovemmy. Grandma, let me introduce my friend. This is Dovemmy. Aha, this is your girlfriend. I see. What? Grandma, what are you talking about? She just happens to live nearby. I know. Since you took her here, Ethan, you must be sure about her talent. Right, Dovemmy? Come and see us anytime. Well, I better go now. See ya. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, this is my Pokegear number. You know you can talk to your Pokemon as they follow you? They do all sorts of cute stuff on the road and in towns. I'm taking notes every time they do funny things. Give me a call and I'll share some of them with you. Grandma, don't you say anything. We are both trainers and we are supposed to exchange numbers. That is all. Gosh, I love that scene. It was so funny. I wish we could see more of Ethan. I am not sure if I should give her a Pokemon or not. I'll probably wait on it. I have an idea. I'll give you our numbers. Then you can check on the Pokemon we raised for you. Call us from time to time when you give us your Pokemon to raise. I'll be happy to have a use for this Pokegear my grandchild gave me. I'm on patrol for suspicious individuals. We've got another trainer. I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Want to see? Goodbye, Psyduck. I forgot he's only water right now. Could you perhaps evolve now, Zubat? Didn't I train enough? We should both train our Pokemon some more and have another battle. So we should really exchange phone numbers, don't you agree? I guess. I feel like I'm getting a bunch of, like, spam phone calls. Like, maybe these aren't the most trustworthy individuals to give my phone number to. Zubat, when are you supposed to evolve? Is it 22? We'll just wait for her to wake up. That's not very good. Good thing it didn't matter. Looks like Anthony's giving us a phone call. I don't know who that is. Sup? This is Anthony, how are ya? Oh yeah, I was battling this Hoppip the other day. It took off when I got distracted by a passing beauty. Learn from my mistake. Always stay focused on the job at hand. Alright then. Be good. Good job, Anthony. And we finally made it to Goldenrod City. One of the most iconic towns in Pokémon, if I must say. A higher level Pokémon doesn't always win. After all, it may have a type disadvantage. I don't think there's a single Pokémon that is the toughest. I wonder how many kinds of Pokémon there are in the world. A long time ago, Professor Oak said there were only 150 different kinds. Since then, many new Pokémon have been discovered in different regions. There are almost 500 different kinds known now. That is a lot of Pokémon. And I think in newer games there's probably over 800 at least, maybe even 1,000. Let's heal our Pokémon. It's true, there's way too many Pokémon now. It's very hard to catch all of them too, especially when they don't include them in the same game. Don't know why I booted up the PC. The Coliseum upstairs is for Link battles. Battle records, such as how many times you had Link battles and the results, are recorded on the back of your trainer card. I don't have anyone I can fight up there. The radio tower in Goldenrod City is a landmark. They're running a promotional campaign right now. They'll modify your Pokégear so it can also serve as a radio. The beginnings of the smartphone, I guess. Mom's good at bargain hunting. She always buys stuff at lower prices. I'm raring to shop again today. And a warning, the ads are coming up in about a minute. Thank you for your support. The department store has a decent selection, but some items are only available as Game Corner prizes. I guess we'll explore this for a little bit. The ladies at this department store even greet kids like me with respect. That's what I call professional. And we'll talk to her. I got my Abra at the Game Corner. Now it's my best partner. The existence of this department store tells me that Goldenrod is a big city. The selection here is unmatched anywhere else. And I'll make sure I check out everything. I probably need more potions. I'm really impatient. I use X speed in battle to speed up my Pokemon. I don't use those, never. Hey, when you battle, do you use X special? No. It's awesome, it really jacks up special attack. I don't feed my Pokemon those, and mainly it's because I don't have the patience for it. Hey, I love strong Pokemon. I feed them protein to crack up their attack. Iron adds to your Pokemon's defense. Welcome back from the ad break, guys. Thank you. Some Pokemon evolve only through trading. I know of 4. Machoke, Kadabra, Haunter, and Graveler. I heard there are others too. Like trading with held items. Scyther. You can't rename a Pokemon you get in a trade. The name is a reflection of the original trainer's feelings for it. I feel really bad for some of the Pokemon nicknames I've seen. And that would have been a good one to get, but I didn't save my money. On Sundays, a lady comes to check out Pokemon. She even gives away TMs. I do not play on Sundays, though. I collect Pokemon. Do you have a Drowsy? Want to trade it for my Machop? I do have a Drowsy, but I don't have him on me. I don't know if I'm allowed to take him out of the PC. And I guess since we're here, we'll try the lottery. I wasn't expecting to get the number 2 prize. Not that it's a very good prize. Do you listen to the radio? Which shows do you prefer? I like Buena's Password. When I catch it, I take notes so I don't forget the password. That's why my Pokegear is so full of scribbles. If you're tired, try the vending machine's drinks. Your Pokemon will love them too. We'll buy at least a couple of them. We don't have a lot of money right now. As I spent it on potions instead of water. Looks like that's everything here. Unless we go to the very bottom. We certainly don't need to be here right now. But we'll go in anyways. The basement has the warehouse. It is not open to customers. Then why did you take me here? I must touch every single box. I promise you I'm not a thief. Machoke, help us move the container. What a good Pokemon. This warehouse gets cleaner in a matter of seconds thanks to Machoke. The stuff on the ground is junk. Take it if you want it. Good. He's moving the containers again. Can you control the other one? My guy? What about the treasure? Maybe he won't move that one yet. I really wanted the treasure. Hi, Lady Platypus. How are you doing today? I'm really excited to see you. Thank you, I'm very happy with it. And I don't think I ever would have found the artist if it wasn't for you. I'm going to make sure I stop in every building. Though I'm not gonna play this game right now. I don't have any coins. How are you doing today, Lady Platypus? This is one big town. I don't know where anything is. Oh, you collect Pokemon? My son Bill is an expert. He just got called to the Pokemon Center in Ecruteak City. My big brother Bill made this Pokemon storage system. I don't think I want to go through there right now. Otherwise, I'm liable to get lost. And we can't have that. Hee, I got in trouble for playing in the basement of the department store. I know there's a new bike shop, but I can't find it anywhere. I think it's right here. No, you, Lady Platypus. Bagels sound delicious. I hope you'll share with me. And I hope you're able to relax. I opened a branch here, but I can't sell my bicycles. Why is that? Could you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? Really? Great. Give me your name and phone number and I'll loan you a bicycle. We gotta make sure we put that on the thingy. That way we can ride it around easy. I don't know if I can swap between them. I'll just set it like this, that way I don't have to constantly use the touchscreen. But thank you, Lady Platypus. I don't think I could eat a dozen of them, but I appreciate it. If you treat your Pokemon nicely, they will love you in return. Oh, let me see your Pokemon. It's friendly towards you. It looks sort of happy. You know, I bet Wooper looks a lot more happy than my Zubat. That's because Wooper enjoys smashing its head into the trees. When I use an item on my Pokemon, it acts really glad. And I keep losing in battles, and my Pokemon end up fainting. Maybe that's why my Pokemon don't like me much. I don't think I've ever let this Zubat faint, and I think it barely tolerates me. I wish he'd, you know, walk a little bit further down, and then he'd be there. Is that man in black dressed up like a Team Rocket member? How silly. He must be cosplaying. They built the new radio tower to replace the old creaky one. So this is the radio tower? What do you want, you pest? Scram! I don't think we can do much in it. Lady Platypus says, I love HeartGold and Soul Silver. Might be the best games in the series. I agree with you. I love these games. I have a lot of trouble picking my favorite Pokemon game, but this is certainly in the top of my list. We'll walk in here even if we can't do much. We'll just take a look around. Welcome to Goldenrod's radio tower. This is the Pokemon Lottery Corner. I'm Felicity, your attendant today. If the draw number matches the ID number of any of your Pokemon, you could win fabulous gifts. Would you like to check today's lucky number? Sure. First, I'll look up today's Pokemon Lottery Corner lucky number. Your lotto ticket number is 26,511. Now let's see if it matches the ID number of any of your Pokemon. And I'm sorry I can't even speak now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you didn't get a match. We have a special quiz campaign. Answer 5 questions correctly in a row to win a radio card. When you load it into your Pokegear, you will be able to listen to the radio. Anytime, anywhere. Would you like to try our quiz? The first question. Can you check the town map with your Pokegear? Yes. You are correct. The second question. Nidorina can only be female. True? Yep. You are correct. The third question. Kurt, the Pokeball creator, uses apricots as ingredients. I feel like this one... Oops. I guessed it correctly accidentally. I remember that one always tripping me up for some reason. You are correct again. The fourth question. It's impossible to use a TM on Magikarp. True? Yeah. Wow, I only have one more question to go. In Professor Oak's popular show, Pokemon Talk, is he on with Marie? I don't remember. It was wrong. They must be rivals. So we'll speed through this again. Bingo, you got it. Congratulations. First try. Here's your prize, a radio card. Dovemmy can now listen to the radio with the Pokegear. Wow, you did it! I thought the answer to the third question was surely apricots. Oops, it's time to get back to the gym. I love Mary from Pokemon Talk. I only know what she sounds like, though. And Ben is a fabulous DJ. His sweet voice just makes me melt. We could go through here. Lullabies on the radio make wild Pokemon sleepy. That's why you don't see many Pokemon when the radio plays lullabies in the tall grass. Thank you for the head pat, Lady Platypus. Save up the blue card points for some choice prizes. Hi, I'm Buena. Do you know about the radio show called Buena's Password? If you can tell me the password from the program, you will earn points. Save up those points and trade them with that sweet young lady over there for some choice prizes. Here you go, it's your very own point card. To be honest, I don't think I ever did that. I never used the radio very much. Radio is good, you know? Cool music and Pokemon information, surprising news and moving dramas. It has everything. The only thing missing would be images. Oops, they call that a TV. Sorry, authorized personnel only beyond this point. It wasn't that way before. There's something wrong with the director. Once while I was battling, my Pokemon couldn't use any moves. The power points, or PP of its moves, were all gone. Sometimes a healthy Pokemon may be unable to use its moves. If that happens, heal it at a Pokemon Center or use an item. Apparently there's an odd tree on Route 36. They say it dances when you water it. Oh, of course not. This is a flower shop, so we do have watering cans and things like that, but I cannot let you have one. It's too dangerous. Well, maybe if you manage to defeat the Goldenrod gym leader, it might be okay. Watering plants is too dangerous. The man at the tent rates your Pokemon names. He can even rename your Pokemon. Looks like we found Ethan. Hi Dovemmy, you are just in time. When you follow this tunnel, you'll see a dress-up shop. That's where your Pokemon can put on accessories to dress up and take pictures. By the way, here's the fashion case. Did you say you want it? I knew it. This is a present from me. Thanks, Ethan. And ads are going to start in about 45 seconds. Thank you if you support me through it. Keep accessories in the fashion case, okay? I should get going. See you. I was challenged to a battle downstairs. It's rough down there, you'd better be careful. I'm not afraid. I've got Zubat. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be using her. I know it's not the best idea to level them down here, but I've gotta level Mr. Nibs. I think you have some rare Pokemon with you. Let me see them. Pokemaniac Donald. It would have been nice if I could use Slowpoke. I would rather be able to evolve it into Slowking than Slowbro, though. And I don't have anyone to trade with me. We're gonna have to wait for Nibs to wake up. Welcome back from the ad break. I appreciate you guys. We are going to fight all of the people in this tunnel and then go to the gym. Unfortunately, Nibs just fell asleep again. It's gonna take a bit. Don't worry though. For some reason, he's very tanky. And he doesn't like staying asleep. You know, now that I think about it, that's a lot like my husband in real life. He just turned around and looked at me. Even though I like Slowpoke, I certainly don't like fighting them. It takes forever. I guess we're gonna swap him out. Let's bring out Floofy. Gotta take him out before he puts us to sleep. Which was pretty easy. Lady Platypus asks, what is my favorite Pokemon? That's a really hard question. So, off the top of my head, I really like Swablu. Because I like Altaria. But I also like Flygon. And then I could probably list a bunch of others too if they came to mind, so I really don't know. From the newer generation of games, I like Alolan Vulpix. Basically anything that's cute. What about you, Lady Platypus? What's your favorite? Dovemmy, howdy. It's Gina. What are you doing? I picked up something nice today. I want you to have it, so I called. You will come for it, won't you? Route 34 is where I am. Gina, I don't know how to break it to you. I'm busy. I've got some creepy guys to fight in a tunnel. If you know about the different types of Pokemon, you'll do better in battle. He's gonna have a Magnemite, isn't he? Yeah. I cannot remember. Do you have Levitate? I think you do. Lady Platypus says, me too. I love Alolan Vulpix and Mincino, but anything cute too, like Sylveon. I also like Sylveon. I like a lot of the evolutions. My favorite evolution is probably either Espeon or Glaceon. This guy has got a lot of Magnemites. I do not care to do the dress up. So we'll fight these last two guys and then head to the gym. I guess the Pokemon Center first. My Pokemon just got a haircut. I'll show you how strong it is. I'm sorry, but what hair does that thing have? Did he actually get a haircut? Hi again, Joe Boy. Oh no, I don't even wanna think about that. Maybe instead of just being very hairy, it had a mullet at one point. Get him, Karen! Don't hurt yourself in confusion. Way to go, Karen! And yeah, that is very disturbing. We've got one more guy to fight, and then maybe we'll go give Zubat a haircut. I got booted out of the game corner. I kept winning at the new coin game, and they thought I was cheating. Turns out he's just a super nerd. You know, that kind of sounds like discriminating against him for being smart. Oh, was the haircut guy all the way over here? Or would they normally be here? Come on, look cool as if you own the world. I'm going to send this picture to my mom and tell her that I've joined Team Rocket for good. We're gonna go to the Pokemon Center and then we'll go beat up Whitney's milk tank. Lady Platypus said, "Oh no, don't give your mom a heart attack." I wouldn't let her keep my money. I would imagine she's probably mad at me because of that. We'll go in there dragging Nibs and the girl, and they'll probably almost be one shot, but at least they'll get a tiny bit of XP. Oh, you are a cute little trainer. I like you, but I won't hold back. My Heracross won't hold back either. I meant it, he really doesn't hold back. I don't have a lot of healing items on me, but I'm sure we could spare some for him. That's a really tough Sentret though. We need to swap him out. I like Sentret, but he looks so sad. He's got a frowny face. And my poor sheep. She ended up taking a lot of damage too. I'm sorry if you could hear the dogs outside. They're not our dogs. They're owned by the family, though. We'll make sure we heal everybody up, in case I need them. Give it your best shot or I'll take you down. I feel threatened. The Meowth is making this a little bit dangerous. Just a little. We'll see if the girl can handle it. You might lower my attack, but what about my special attack? Oh. He's paying us. This was not a good idea either. I really like Meowth. You shouldn't let your guard down just because I don't look tough. I never let my guard down. That thing instills fear in me. We don't have any fighting. Well, I guess we have a Rock Smash on a level 10 Pokemon, but other than that, we don't have any fighting type moves. I did choose not to come here with a type advantage. By the way, ad break in 30 seconds. Thank you for your support. And I'll wait for you guys before I fight the gym leader. Hopefully I don't lose to her. I don't really have a strategy. I like cute Pokemon better than strong Pokemon, but I have strong and cute Pokemon. Please don't have a Snubble. She's got a Jigglypuff. I don't think I guess my Heracross did decently. But for how long? This is not very good. But at least it's not really doing anything. Don't be in love with Jigglypuff. Please finish it. No. We're not going anywhere with this. Welcome back from the ad break. You haven't missed much. We're gonna at least try to keep farming XP off of them. But he's falling in love with every single one. I'm sorry to break the news to you, Heracross. But she's not that into you. Hang in there a little bit longer. As long as you don't lose 14 HP, you'll be fine. He was not fine. I'm just going to swap him out. We'll send in Floofy. Most of my team is full of ladies. I have a feeling that we're not gonna have a very easy time here, though. Thank you for believing in me, Lady Platypus. Promise me that when Whitney defeats us, you'll never forget about us. At the very least, don't forget that that Heracross had a secret relationship with Jigglypuff on the enemy team. He didn't want any of us to know that. And even if it's a waste and I don't actually use all these guys, I'm gonna make sure everyone's fully healed. We need to wake up Heracross too. And I'm absolutely not having him in the front of my team. I'll probably have Floofy in the front. And before I do anything, I'm going to save. Here we go. Hi, I'm Whitney. I saw you at the radio tower just now. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want to battle? I'm warning you. I'm good. Oh no, not metronome. Honestly, it would be really funny watching a Clefairy use that move. Blaze Kick. It barely has any legs. Good thing Floofy is tanky. I'm going to assume that she's going to heal up. So I'll do similar. Hi there, contrary wise owl. I do agree with you. They are very good games. Oh no, it's raising its special attack. Contrary-wise Owl said, I played Soul Silver back in the day. Still sad that the Pokewalker flopped. What do you mean by flop exactly? That they didn't do any more games with it? I really like the Pokewalker. I'm going to make sure it gets paralyzed. It looks like Floofy can tank it a little bit. I'm not so scared of her anymore. Oh. That didn't help it. Contrary-wise Owl said it was a one-game thing, and while it was fun, you could only level up by one level no matter how long you had a partner on it. It's been forever since I've used it. I still have two Pokewalkers. I had one for both games. Even though I have them, I can't say I really enjoyed them too much, but I really liked them. I'd take them with me in my backpack to school. You know, if I can do this, I'll just have Floofy defeat Miltank all by itself. Even if it's slowly. Of course it's going to drink its own milk. As long as it stays paralyzed, that's all that matters. Unless I make this a bit more risky. Can we give Salted Ham the credit for defeating the Miltank? Lady Platypus said, I think I still have mine somewhere buried in my parents' garage. It was fun, but ahead of its time, unfortunately. I forgot where I heard it, but somewhere I heard that it was the best pedometer ever. I don't know how true that is, but I think it's funny. Salted Ham, I was wrong to believe in you. You're not supposed to get half shot. We're just doing it the slow and safe way. Kind of safe. Not exactly. I don't think anyone's tanky enough. Floofy is like my only hope. Contrary-wise Owl said, I think my Pokewalker ended up going through the washer dryer a few times, but kept working. That's pretty lucky. I'm glad it survived. Mr. Nibs said they don't make tech like they used to. Nibs told me that I think it was a DS that they had. They left it by the pool and it survived. I can't remember exactly. Oh no. Floofy, no! We lost her. Turns out we didn't need to do that all along. Nidhogg might be able to handle it. He's not exactly making physical contact with it either. So it's not in danger of becoming in love with Miltank. At least I think. Unless this counts. I feel like she's really stalling. We just need Nidhogg to not betray us. Or get crit, because that would be awful. It's fine if he's the one doing the critting, though. Honestly, how much PP do you have on Milk Drink? I'm really glad it doesn't have any way to buff up. It's time, Milk Tank. Perish. And now Nidhogg wants to learn Flame Wheel. Which move? That's a physical. So we'll keep Ember, we'll just get rid of Tackle. And now she's going to cry. You meanie. You're not gonna give me the badge? That's not fair. Oh no, you made Whitney cry. It's okay, she'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. What? What do you want? A badge? Oh right, I forgot. Here's the plain badge. The plain badge lets your Pokemon use strength outside of battle. Oh, you can have this too. It's Attract. It makes full use of a Pokemon's charm. You didn't use that at all, Whitney. Isn't it just perfect for a cutie like me? That's right. I heard this thing called the Pokeathlon Dome is now open right next to the National Park. You should go try it since you're so good at battling with your Pokemon. Maybe. Maybe. I'll slowly get out of here. And we'll make the Pokemon Center our last stop for today. Actually, we're gonna answer our telephone. Dovemmy, howdy. It's Joey. How are you? Oh yeah, I took down a Metapod in the wild the other day. It was a cakewalk. Well, I guess it can't be helped, us being so tough. Alright, later. Thanks, Joey. Maybe he'll finally get stronger. Thank you guys so much for watching me today. I had a ton of fun, and I got to talk to so many people today. I'm going to make sure I save, and if you guys are willing, I'd like to see if there's anyone online to raid. Let me open up Twitch on my computer. Let's see. Do you guys want to go chat with Space Rose? I don't know exactly what she's talking about, but I'm sure it's neat. I hope you have a great rest of your day too, Lady Platypus. And if anyone is willing, we'll go say hi to Space Rose. It's okay if you don't want to, though. You're free to leave. No obligations. But again, thank you so much for watching me, and God bless you. I really, really appreciate all of you. And now we'll go see Space Rose. Take care, friends. I'm starting the raid now. Here we go. Bye now.